Hi everyone, welcome. This video is the first in a series of weekly videos I'll be doing where I do a 15-minute express version of the full 60-minute live group class that I teach that week. So this week's class is all about focus, about cultivating focus through where we land our gaze, through steady movement, and through finding a rhythmic cadence in our breath. So if you've been feeling a little frazzled, a little all over the place, and just want to take 15 minutes to find a little focus and grounding, then this is a good practice for you. Let's get right to it. For class today, no props needed. If you have a block, you might want to use one block. And we'll set ourselves up in our hero's seat, sitting atop our shins, hips down towards the heels. If you have a block, you can place that block underneath your seat for a little more lift. If this doesn't feel comfortable or sustainable, choose any other seated position that you'll be able to hold for a few minutes. And then once you've set yourself up, palms down on top of the thighs, root your seat down into the mat and close your eyes. As we begin to settle into our practice, come into our bodies, feel that propelling motion up through the spine as you reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Maybe grow another half an inch taller. And then begin to take your awareness into the breath. Just observing the breath as it is naturally and using that as an indication of how you are at this point in your day. Does the breath feel tight, constricted, or shallow? Does it feel expansive, open, and deep? Noticing and observing that. And then as we stay here for the next few moments, begin consciously taking deeper, slower, more full inhalations and deeper, longer exhalations. Take 2 more full rounds of breath here as you inhale, sending the air all the way down into the belly. And as you exhale, releasing all your air back out, drawing the navel towards the back body. On your next inhale, gently flutter the eyelids open. Interlace your fingers behind your head at the nape of the neck, really right at the bottom of the skull. Inhale, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling, elbows go wide. Exhale, round gaze in towards your belly. Inhale, lift it back up, gaze lifts as you open the elbows wide, and exhale, round it in, elbows down by the sides of the face, gaze towards the belly. Inhale, back up. Exhale, round it in. Take 2 more rounds back and forth here. Beginning to make that connection between breath and movement, between your movement and your gaze. Come back to your upright torso. Remove the block if you were sitting atop a block. Set that over to the side and come right into your all fours tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, send the heart forward, gaze down the cheeks. Exhale, round, press the floor away, gaze in towards the belly. Inhale, take it forward into cow. Exhale, round and press into your cat. Good. Keep taking this movement back and forth at your own pace, finding the rhythm of your breath. Maybe adding in any additional movements or motions that feel good for you here, tapping into that internal intuition, what your body needs to help you feel more grounded. On your next inhale, return to a neutral spine, hold on the exhale, and then inhale, right arm up towards the ceiling, gaze follows. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left shoulder just for a moment. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift, gaze follows. Exhale, thread it through. This time stay, right shoulder down, right temple down. And then press through the left palm. Inhale, right arm lifts. And exhale, both hands back down to the mat. Right over to the other side. Inhale, left arm towards the ceiling. Gaze follows. Exhale, thread the arm through. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. This time stay, shoulder down, temple down. On your next inhale, press down through that right palm, left palm reaches towards the ceiling, and both palms back down, tabletop. Tuck all 10 toes underneath. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Find your downward facing dog. Take a moment to get all of those initial wiggles and shimmies and shakes out of the body. And then when you find stillness, land your gaze in between the feet. Exhale here. Inhale. Cut a line through the center of the mat with your gaze as you slide forward into plank. Exhale. Cut that line right back through the mat. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale. Slide it forward. Gaze lands towards the front of your mat. Exhale, hips up and back. Gaze lands in between the feet. Inhale, slide it forward. This time, hold in your plank. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Palms outside the ribs. We're going to come up into a little baby cobra. So the cobra that just hatched out of his egg. Inhale, lift chest and head up off of the mat. Stay here. Shoulder blades down the back. Shoulder heads away from the ears. Gaze down the cheeks. Keep the back of the neck long. Inhale, broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, tailbone in the direction of the backs of the thighs towards the feet. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, release back down. Press through your tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, up and back, downward facing. Inhale, we rise high to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, hop or walk your feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat, forward fold. In your forward fold, gaze down the tip of the nose. Inhale, lift and lengthen, gaze down the tip of the nose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, cut a line with your gaze all the way up. Reach the palms overhead, land the gaze at your thumb knuckles overhead. Pull the hands into heart center. Good. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, elevate the chest. Exhale, fold, right leg back. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, come right up into low lunge. Press the palms together. Choose where you land your gaze here. You can look out right onto a horizon point, or if it feels okay, lift the gaze up towards the press of the palms. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the right toes, step the left foot to meet the right, downward facing, land the gaze in between your feet. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back, and then bring the right foot all the way through. Drop the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, we lift, gaze follow. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the left toes, step the left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, elevate the heart, spine grows long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, hands to heart center, gaze lands on the horizon in front of you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge forward. You can always bend your knees. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left leg leading, step the left foot back, drop the left knee, untuck the toes, rise right up into your low lunge. Gaze on the horizon in front of you or up towards those thumb knuckles. Where your energy goes will follow where your gaze goes. Grow a little taller through the sides of the body. Both hands down on your next exhale. Tuck the left toes. Step the right foot to meet the left. Downward facing. Gaze in between the feet. Inhale, left leg extends behind you. Exhale, left foot cuts all the way through, landing in between the palms. Right knee down, rise up, low lunge. Both hands down, tuck the right toes, step the right foot to meet the left, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, sit the hips down. Chair pose. Weight comes into the right foot. Start to hover the left. Cross the left thigh over the right thigh. Wrap the leg once, maybe twice if you can, into your eagle legs. Or you can always kickstand that big toe down. Right arm comes underneath the left arm, wrapping into eagle arms. If that doesn't work, elbow crosses over elbow. Opposite hand holds opposite shoulders. If you have your wrists in front of you, land your gaze on the wrists. Otherwise, land your gaze on the horizon. Channeling that eagle eye vision. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Start to straighten the right leg. Kick the left foot out in front of you. Both feet come down. Exhale, right back to chair pose. Other side. Weight in the left foot. Cross the right leg over the left. Wrap once, maybe twice. Choose the variation that makes sense for you here. Left arm underneath right arm. Choose the variation of eagle arms that makes sense for you. Land your gaze appropriately. Flying like an eagle. And then inhale, reach the arms overhead, straighten that left leg. Right leg kicks in front of you. Both feet come down. Take your legs nice and wide into your wide-legged stance. Right foot turns out towards the side. Left toes turn slightly in. Arms come out to the side. Bend towards 90 degrees with that right leg. Warrior two. Gaze lands over the right fingertips. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach the arms overhead. Gaze lift. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze follows the right hand. Inhale, we lift. Good. Keep going here at your own pace. Gaze follows that right hand as you move between your warrior two to your straight-legged stance. Complete your last cycle, and then keep the arms out to a T. Pivot the feet so left toes are out, right toes slightly in. Exhale into warrior two. Gaze over the left fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a few more rounds here at a pace that makes the most sense for you, that matches the rhythm, the cadence of your breath. Doesn't matter if it's faster or slower than me. Everyone's will be different. Complete your next round. And then straighten both legs, hands to your hips, step the right foot to meet the left at the top of your mat. Inhale, we lift it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, elevate, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, hop or step back into a plank pose. Lower down onto the right forearm, lower down onto the left forearm. Press down through the forearms and through the outer line of the pinky fingers. And then begin to walk the feet in towards the upper body, moving to dolphin pose. Keep pressing through the outer line of those forearms so that you're lifting up out of the shoulders instead of dumping down. Maybe walk the feet a little bit closer, land that gaze towards the back of your mat. Take one more big deep breath here. And then bring the big toes together. Take the knees down onto the mat. Sit your hips towards your heels. You can weave the arms through the legs. Come to grip the heels into a little chicken nugget pose. Or take the arms around the body and grip the heels from the outside. If your forehead comes down onto the mat, rock the forehead back and forth. And then unwrap yourself. Sit your hips back onto your heels once more. Closing the practice just as we started. Bring your hands to heart center. You can allow your eyes to close. Take one big inhale. Fill all the way up into the low belly. And then exhale out through the mouth. Thank you for coming to practice today. See you next time.